welcome to another exciting episode of Gidid. If you're just joining us for the very first time, do not forget to subscribe and clicking the subscribe button down below. So yes, like I said, if you're just joining for the very first time, I have this beautiful ladies with me. And I have Dima, there's Joy. Joy, smell now.
I'm sorry. I was trying to get into the mood of, when you just said, oh, beautiful, I was like, ah.
No, you're supposed to give us like some.
Okay, here I am. Yeah, what's up?
Hi, let's feel your energy, girl.
Hi, I'm Joy. What's up? How you doing?
Dima, tell us your name. I said Dima, but tell us.
Hi, I'm Dima, yes.
Dima is hungry, don't worry. We're going to feed her after this. Don't worry. That's what's up.
Yeah, and I'm Barbara. So welcome to today's episode. We're talking esteem issues. Esteem issues. So self-esteem, a lot has happened over the years, especially with the COVID pandemic coming up. This is 2021, but yet we're still suffering from the effects, or I don't want to say suffering, we're still managing the effects of the pandemic so far. So let's talk about how, the pandemic has affected our esteem issues, has affected how we perceive ourselves, has affected how we now relate with people, upon the fact that a lot of jobs have been lost, a lot of relationships have been lost in the past year. So Joy, what do you think about this actually?
Okay, where do I start from? Do we start from having low self-esteem in general?
Okay, so how do you agree? First of all, let's identify, is it a problem? Has the loss of revenue, has the pandemic affected people's self-esteem in any way?
Oh yes.
Yes?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I can relate to that. I'm not going to come and dish out my dirty laundries, but I can relate to that. Okay, let me give you a scenario. Okay, imagine, you are, basically, getting into the peak of, not the peak of your career, but you're basically starting off. You have a good job. You probably get like a small apartment somewhere.
Yeah.
And then, you're probably thinking about, okay, what investments I want to make. Do I need a car? Lagos traffic and all. You're probably thinking about the next thing to do. You have a lot of things planned out, and then boom, from nowhere, your major source of income is cut.
Oh my God.
Now, I can tell you for a fact how many people have had to go back to their family homes that you've run away from because mommy and daddy will start reminding you of how you don't have a job. But that's the truth. Most people have to go back to their family homes. Most people have to cut down on their lifestyle because a lot of salaries were slashed. So aside from people who even lost their jobs, a lot of people's salaries were slashed. And then imagine having a plan. You have a plan for the year. You've budgeted like, okay, this is what I'm earning. This is my salary for the year. And I know that for the first quarter, this is what I'm going to invest in, or this is what I'm going to spend on, this is what I'm going to do. You've budgeted for the second quarter, third, and it goes on. And now, using the example of people whose salaries have been cut short, you now have to go back to the drawing board and then readjust. I can tell you that a lot of people are out of school right now because their parents are unable to meet up to that demand. A lot of children are actually out of school right now.
But let me ask this question, Dima. So I know when you find yourself in whatever, life happens, right? And we as human beings must try as much as possible to adapt to whatever changes or situations we find ourselves. Don't you feel like it's another, rather than seeing it as a self-esteem issue, don't you think people should just learn how to own their own situations? Or is it that it's easier said than done? What do you think about that?
The truth of the matter is, it's easier to just say, I have some issues. This whole COVID just made me, it made me think about my life. It's easier to say that than to actually own your shit and say, oh, I didn't think this was gonna happen. This was an unforeseen situation. I didn't invest, I didn't plan, I didn't do all those things that normally they would tell us you should do. Do you understand?
Sorry to cut you short.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot of investment companies fell short on the ROIs as well? So even investing is not even a sure banker that you would get income at some point.
So let me come in. Yeah, sorry to cut you, both of you. Let me come in. We're talking about self-esteem issue as a topic of its own. Now you're bringing it into the whole pandemic.
Yes.
Right. Mental health is a
Okay,
serious
it's legit.
issue right
It's
now. You
legit.
can't even, like, planning is not even, it's not even encouraging. Do you understand? So owning your shit, I don't know if that, pardon our French by the way, but owning your shit, I don't even know if that is a word to or a term to use in scenarios like this. I'd rather say coming in terms with
Your
the
situation.
reality.
situation, yes, and then how do you want to adapt? How do you want to get back on the groove? And what do I mean by getting back on the groove? Being able to survive,
First of all.
literally, being able to survive. First of all, you just have to go back and cut off a lot of excesses.
So how can circle of friends help, someone who has fallen by the way? I don't want to use the word fallen by the wayside, but someone who's down at that point in time. How can circle of friends help?
In Lagos,
They don't help. No, but I feel like
mean,
there are some people that, we have the bad eggs, but there are some people that genuinely care about other people, right? So sometimes they might not necessarily know. Like you just said it now, talking about the training, saying, oh, I have to go to this place, I have this thing to do, I have a meeting here. The person might not necessarily know that, this is getting to the other person because of the kind of predicament he or she finds himself at that particular point in time. So how do you check yourself, right, to make the other person at least feel all right? Because it has to be a conscious effort.
First of all, as a person, you're going through something. You also have to be conscious of the kind of people that you keep around, because you have to make a conscious effort of the type of people that are around your space.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, those people that are constantly around you are going to have some type of impact on you.
Very
Whether
true.
it's positive or whether it's negative, they will have impact on you. If you do not have a job at the moment, if you are going through emotional stuff and everything, if you have the right people around you, they will be able to, I personally think that you would be able to even share, to say, guys, this is what I'm going through.
How about lone rangers? People that don't share.
People that don't share. If you are a lone ranger, you are alone by
Because when
yourself.
I be a lone ranger, the other people don't necessarily know what
They
you're
don't know what
doing.
you're going through. But there will be a situation where you blow. You just get frustrated
And
and
just-
then you just
I
pass
think-
out at people. And you
That's
pass
why
out.
as an individual who finds themselves in that particular predicament where it's not, it's not business as usual, what do you have to say to that person?
Are you asking me or are you asking
No,
me?
I'm asking you now first, and then I'll
Okay.
move to Jimba.
First of all, go through it. And when I mean go through it, go through the process, go through the hurt, go through the feelings, whatever feeling that you whatever emotions that you're feeling, just go through it, but deal with it, and then please try as much as possible to come back to base. And then ask yourself, because as much as people are there to help you, help comes from you making a decision that, okay, I need to make something. I need to get up and do something. So you have to decide, what can I do? Everybody has a gift.
So her next is
Find it, discover it first. If you don't know it, ask people around you, what do you think I'm good at? Okay, what do you think I'm good at that you think I can, start up? It doesn't have to be big, it could be small. See, there's one thing, having a source of income, and there's another thing to also keep busy. They say that an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Do you understand? So aside for just looking for a means of getting money, also think about how you can keep yourself busy to help eliminate any negative thoughts that could come into your mind at that point of loneliness, or at that point when you are down. This is my own advice. So find something to keep busy in the process. Try out something different, and you never can just tell what opportunities would come up. I know that it's trust me, it's really tough right now. It's really, really, really tough right now.
It's tough.
But at the same time, I'm still hearing people getting jobs.
Yeah.
It's tough, but people are still getting jobs. I'm hearing people starting up one thing or the other. there was a lady I communicated with on Instagram, and she basically makes wigs from her home, and she revamps wigs from her home. And so she's not paying for space, but it is something that she can do, and she has to. She's trying. So you basically make the effort. It could be anything, but just try to get out there. Don't remain in your shell.
Yes.
And then for people around other people who might be in such a situation, like we said, emotional intelligence is important. Not everybody has it, but it's something that you can learn. Just try and find ways to reach out in a way that is not reminding the person of their situation.
Okay.
Do you understand?
So Dimma, what do you have to say people that have a particular individual in their circle that probably is going through one thing or the other? What do you have to tell the people surrounding them?
Try and just be there. I'm sorry, but not everybody's an advice giver.
Please,
Yeah, no,
it's
not by force.
You don't need to
advice.
advise.
It's not by force. Because some people just don't want
your
what you have to
advice.
say.
Really, just be there.
Be there. As they're talking and you're listening, you will know if they want your advice or not.
You would ask probably sometimes.
If truly you must give advice, let it be them that ask you, what can I do or what should I do? Not when the first person talking, you not say, see, let me tell you something. The truth of the matter is that nobody asked you. Keep quiet, please.
Unsolicited advice.
I've got to
I love
beg
that
you.
term.
Unsolicited.
Say it again.
Unsolicited advice.
Can we say it together?
Unsolicited advice.
We beg you. So please just try and be there, for the people around you, because it goes a long way. No man is an island.
Yeah.
No man is an island. Everybody needs somebody, but everybody needs the right person.
Wisdom. 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 So thank you guys for watching today's episode. We've been talking about dealing with esteem issues as regards, post-COVID and everything that COVID has come with. So, please just understand that it is normal for people to experience low moments.
Yep.
But staying in that low moment is a problem. So please pick up yourself, pick up the baton, keep running, keep pushing.
Buy yourself,
pray
yourself,
please.
biscuits and
Get close
drink
to
and
God
make
is
yourself
important
happy.
because
Why you laughing?
He would always lead you right.
Yes,
So
now.
we love you guys.
Because if that's what the person can afford.
Keep watching
that's what it
Gidid.
is.
Keep watching Gidid.
Bye, guys.
So we'll see you next week. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
Subscribe. That's
Please
what
subscribe.
Which
Which
of
of you is buying me Apple
Jesus Christ. Please, you guys didn't just hear that. So
What?
subscribe.
Don't you eat
We love
apple?
you.
I eat apple.
Bye.
Why are you for me for?
Bye.
Bye.